Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you another replay from the first round of my Total War Rome 2 subscriber tournament. Last time we watched Lorenzo fight Lumberjack in an incredibly violent and very rapid battle in the desert. And today we're going to be looking at Comrade Drogo, sorry, I can't talk, versus basvenderbos1989. So we will go ahead and begin here. Comrade Drogo is going to be playing as the Iceni here against Rome. And you guys can kind of see their army compositions. Drogo here having a lot more cavalry, 8 versus the Romans 3. Rome has 4 total with the general unit, but that is a very small, nowhere near as skilled cavalry unit there, which will not be openly engaging with the enemy cavalry. They don't want to. You shouldn't send your general bodyguard unit in against good units like heroic riders. And over here, he's got all the veteran riders. So yeah, for the Iceni, there's 4 veteran riders here, 4 noble, or heroic riders, my bad. And then he's got 5 or 6... looks like 3 heroic nobles actually, and 3 chosen sword band. And all of these guys are hidden down in the woods here. So there they are. And then for skirmishing, 2 Briton slingers. And Rome over here has a lot more infantry. They've got, looks like 4 armored legionaries up front, backed up by 3 Praetorian Guard, and a Triarii on either flank. There those guys are. There's your armored legionaries and those mighty Praetorians there. Then for the cavalry, they've got 3 Praetorian cavalry, and no skirmishing for Rome. So there's an overhead of the map. As you guys can see, not a lot of terrain here. There's a little bit of trees and such, giving actually some of Comrade Drogo's troops here a little bit of cover at the moment. These guys here are hidden from sight of the Romans, but for the most part, you guys can see this is a extremely flat map. And the Roman player here is shuffling his cavalry to his left flank, so he's going to try to pitch his Praetorian cavalry against the veteran riders, which this is a good move. These Praetorian cav are a better unit than these veteran riders, but had he tried to split up his cavalry, like send maybe 2 units over here versus that cav 1 over here, that would have gotten it absolutely decimated. So by grouping up his cavalry, he's going to attempt to successfully take out at least one flank of the Iceni cavalry here. And that's going to be these guys here, the veteran riders. And as you guys can see, these are not as heavily an armed unit as these heroic riders over here, who have much, much better armor. But both opponents are just kind of staring at each other at the moment. The Praetorian cavalry is moving up a little bit. Here comes the veteran riders. And pretty soon here, the general engagement will begin as Comrade Drogo moves forward with his Iceni troops. The slingers, of course, leading the way. You guys can see they are almost in range here of the Roman lines and will be very soon. And still just shuffling troops and some cavalry. Now the Roman cavalry is moving forward a little bit. This unit of Praetorian cavalry is now within range of the slingers, who I do believe are going to start firing here. And there they go. There goes their projectiles towards the Roman line there. The rest of the British troops waiting over here. You can see the Roman cavalry taking this fire. So far no losses, but pretty soon here they will start taking some damage. Yep, there goes one guy. And yeah, men are going to start dropping. So over here, these Praetorian cavalry are now exposed in the flank, and they're going to get charged by two of the veteran riders. One of the other veteran rider units here is going to charge into this Praetorian cavalry, which you can see this here. And so begins that engagement. And over here, one of the Praetorian cavalry is going to withdraw. The extra veteran rider unit there is going to crash into these guys, and the Praetorian cavalry used Draco. So now all of these cavalry units here have reduced effectiveness against mounted units. So that is going to help Rome there for the moment. Meanwhile, all of the heroic riders are moving around behind Rome's lines there. You can see that massive blob of cavalry there moving around back here to where the Roman general is. And also in here, one Praetorian Guard unit has moved in to help in this cavalry fight. And Rome here attempting to save their general, shuffling some. These units here getting ready to absorb a charge. And there goes those heroic nobles charging in. Over here, these Praetorian Guard gonna get hit in the flank by all of this cavalry, and in comes the heroic riders smashing into the back here, hitting the Roman general's bodyguard. So right now, everything's just kind of a mess over here. This veteran rider unit managed to win their fight. They're coming in to help with this one, which at the moment the Praetorian cavalry are getting the better side of, but that will change now with this extra unit in there. Although you can see one of the veteran rider units beginning to rout. And these heroic nobles are pulling out of the combat here, getting ready for another charge. I believe the Roman general has been taken out of the battle here. Here it's a Praetorian Guard unit versus one of these chosen sword band. And try to get some of that combat. None of these guys actually epically dying for the screen here. Oh, well, that guy getting run through. There you go. But yeah, at the moment, it's definitely just kind of an infantry grind fest. It really depends on where the cavalry goes at this moment, because Comrade Drago now has complete cavalry supremacy with this Praetorian cavalry beginning to rout here, and he's still got all four of the heroic riders which are engaged in the back of these Praetorian Guard units over here. Right here's the strongest point for the Romans. They've got about 5 units fighting 2 heroic nobles. Of course, these heroic nobles are excellent units, and definitely a good unit to have holding the flank there. And we get to watch this guy duke it out here. Take down one soldier. See how long this guy can go. He's obviously in a lot of combat, and oh, there he goes, stabbed through the side. So that is the end of him. The slingers in the back here still doing their thing, slinging away and causing a little bit of damage against these armored legionaries. It's not really all that effective, and he is hitting a little bit of his own troops since he is firing over their heads. But here you can see this Praetorian Guard unit beginning to rout from those heroic riders there. These guys are now in a position to slip through the line here, which is what they're going to try to do. There was a gap in the combat right here. This flank has pretty much been won. These armored legionaries beginning to rout under the pressure of 3 sword units there, 2 chosen sword band and 1 heroic noble. And then in here you've got these armored legionaries beginning to rout as well. Backed up now by a Praetorian Guard, which is immediately going to get hit in the back by a heroic rider unit. And so yeah, it's just a bad day for Rome here. Everyone's going to go ahead and rout, and that is going to be victory for Comrade Drago. So yeah, that's the end of that match. There are 2 more still that I have to show you guys, so expect those. Possibly one later today, but I am going to have both of those out by the end of tomorrow. So once again, that's the end of that battle. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Good game to both Comrade Drogo and basvenderbos1989. Quite a name you have there, sir. Very long. Also, quick side note, Comrade Drogo has a YouTube channel. Link to that is in the description. And besides that, great game to both players. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe for more if you haven't yet, if you would like to see more of the tournament. And I will go ahead and make a playlist for the actual tournament battles so all of them can be found in one spot. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time with more.